it's Ronnie. I didn't want to make a video, but I hear so much misinformation from the news and even talk radio that are correct but off. I'm not holding my phone, so I'm going to have to lean toward you. Ooh, if I can fit my big fat head. I don't have a fat head. It's like, I got like a horse head that's long this way. Here's the first kicker. We're still buying $65 million worth of oil a day from Russia when the communists bite me, AO say we're gonna block them and we're gonna take we're buying oil from Russia every day. Wow, you can see my muscles. I ain't even worked out yet. Just wait till the spring when it warms up a little bit. I look pretty good, actually. Yeah, don't worry about my teeth. If you're around me, you want to wear them, I'll wear them. If I don't, I don't. I've been working on stuff. Got busy. Finally got time. First beer, sorry. Too bad, communist. Here's true data, true data, true facts, okay? We're trying to hit Russia in the butt and shut them off, and I need a smoky treat too, so I'm not going to show who it is I smoke, but too bad. You don't like smoking? Don't watch. You want to hear the truth? Here is the truth. Number one, we could shut Russia's oil off, not buy any from them right now, and everything's going on. Oh, we import 7% of our oil from Russia. And there's scumbags saying we import 40%. No, 7%. We're giving them basically $65 to $180 million in a 12-hour period importing their oil. We can't shut them off. We don't have it. Whoa, no. Right now, crude oil spot price is $115 a barrel, which is like 55 gallons. That's not refined, okay? Now I got some kicker, real true data for you here. All right, it went up. It's been going up because we're still buying Russia's oil while we're paying them to kill the freedom fighters. That's what they're getting their money from. United States buys 5 to 7% of the crude oil we need, which we didn't need. Here's a kicker. We didn't need to import any oil from any country or any natural gas or any liquefied propane or anything or electricity for the 4 years Trump was the president. Now bite me, the communists, and Kamala, the communists took over and shut it up. We were exporting crude oil prices, spot prices of crude oil on the worldwide market. When even with COVID going on, 4 months for you snowflakes, 4 months before Bite Me took over, the spot price of crude oil, WTI, World Trade Exchange, or whatever you call it, it was a negative $16. That means nations like Saudi Arabia, Iran, and this is spot price, a negative. They had oil, and we were so efficient in selling it to everybody else, they didn't have room for their oil. They would basically, if you paid the shipping, you got the oil for free. By the paperwork, it said they'd pay you $16 a barrel to get rid of it and take it away from them, like hauling your trash, right? Go look it up, Snowball. I'm not making it. Crude oil was selling and trading for 2 days at a negative cost worldwide because we were making it up and sending it out, and we're making money on it. Okay? Now let's get the reality now. War bullshit scumbag communists that they want America to be just like Russia. These communists, you get what you voted for. You voted these communists in running the show here in the USA now. You got them. Just like Putin. And they won't turn on the spigots. They will not shut off Putin's oil. We're buying in a rough. If I can get all the data out and show you all the spreadsheets and everything, from the lying communist American government. But we take 7% of our imports are from Russia. But what we take from Russia is 7% of what we need. That's 45 to 65% of Russia's income, total income, okay? Monthly, depending on, that's what they make their money on. And no, Bite Me won't shut them off, because guess what? Bite Me and all his little buddies, remember? Trump was a Russian communist, now, Bite Me and them scumbags are with Russia. It's so tight. That's why they're not doing nothing yet, and why the EU and even Switzerland and shit shut their banking stuff up before Bite Me did, because they got a lot of stuff on Bite Me, the president, that Bite Me don't want them to know, because, so they're blackmailing him. And that's why Bite Me still ain't shutting off the oil. But 7% of the United States oil, okay? Crude. We'd have to make it up somewhere. Right now, if there's no reason to even go anywhere, but at $115 a barrel, Saudi Arabia is our closest, not close friend that has all kinds of oil. They didn't want to send it or ship it or use their big giant tankers to send anywhere in the world at a negative $16 a barrel, and just you pay the shipping and we'll give it to you. They have empty giant cargo tanker ships that holds, I don't know how many frickin', it's got to be a crap ton of barrels of crude that are empty, sitting in their ports and outside their freaking goddamn docks where they can load crude oil right now. And they're just waiting for the word go when Bite Me shuts off Russia. And you don't think they're gonna load up every frickin' giant ocean-going, sea-going tanker they got, and a week and a half, it can be at our refineries down on the south coast. Full of crude oil at $115 a barrel? You get me? 150, there's not anywhere else we can get it from other countries. That dumb, the transportation energy dude in the, get it from Iran. What the fuck? Yeah, because we did that Iran deal, and there's your communist scumbags doing their shit, hanging with communists. Saudi Arabia would gladly fire up every fucking tanker that's sitting empty. They're just waiting. But no, Bite Me and the communists won't shut off Russia, and paying them $115 the same price. Get it from Saudi Arabia, and it only takes 3 days longer to get here. Oh no, can't do that. Might piss off Putin. Putin just basically could have blew up a freaking nuke generation factory, largest one in Europe, and took out half of Europe and everybody because he freaking lost his freaking mind. Just like the communists do. They lose their mind, they lose facts of reality, and they go ballistic. That's a fact. Okay? Now here's a kicker. Yeah, you don't think Saudi Arabia will pump everything they got at $115 a freaking barrel? And ship it here, free shipping like eBay. When a year ago, before Bite Me took over, they were getting $26 a barrel. And they'd ship it. They'd say, come get it, take it. Okay? That's fact. Total data, total facts. But the Board of Trade's going ballistic, but we're not getting into that because that's deep in, future trading and stuff. But there's no reason gasoline in my little town of Norfolk, northeast Nebraska, went up 40, let's see. You gotta figure in the 0.99, and they never go even. Well, it went up 50 cents in the last 5 days. We don't have an oil shortage yet. But because there might be one, we're gonna raise, and the wholesalers are raising the price, and then they're adding on their, we're not short of oil here yet. This is all for everybody to pocket money that are communist scumbags work in their system with crooked oil. When you have cheap fuel that America can be self-sufficient on, you seen the prices when Trump was in, what, $2.16, $2.18? I saw $1.89. In the wintertime, propane was 69, 70 cents. Now I ain't looked at propane. I'm sure it's over $2.50 a gallon now. Communist takeover, so you run electric. Okay, but here's a kicker. The dudes on TV and on radio, I got through to a Jesse Kelly show. I had me listen while I was looking, checking out some parts on my old vehicle to see if it'll work in my 84 while it was like 55. About, it's a clutch fan, but yeah, I jump around. And they're talking about, we're shutting off Russian oil. We can't. Like hell, we can't. And they're like, oh, but they keep playing this freaking video sound clip, or I'm sure it's on video too. Congress people that should know what they're doing, but they are Democrats, all right? One Democrat, but in Republic, we need to refire up the Keystone Pipeline. What? I'm like, now look at me. I'm like, what are you talking about? And scumbag chick energy babe says, well, it's not even completed, and it'll be years before that makes a difference. Everybody is so stupid and don't even know, except me and people around here that have a freaking brain. That's the one that's not finished that ain't gonna do nothing, okay? A pipeline, it's XL, it's extra large. All right, XL means extra large. All right, really? No bullcrap. Keystone XL. Why would they have a Keystone XL, extra large pipeline? Guess what? Snowflakes and idiots that don't have a clue. There is an original Keystone, just Keystone Pipeline. Runs from Canada south. It runs from the oil sand pumping AOs. It's oil and sand. It flows, but you gotta pump it. It just won't run. You gotta move it, okay? It's kind of thick and gooey and ick and stewy and, sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. So you gotta pump it to a XL is an extra large pipeline. I guess they were going like 48 inches and 1.25 inches thick because more pressure, more ump. Guess what? You're gonna love this. Y'all that don't get it yet or don't even know it. I live in northeast Nebraska. My papa was out here on the farm. This is our family farm. Been here for quite a few hundred years between ifs and ands and buts and getting bought back. Oh, if we shut off Russia's oil, we can't do nothing. Guess what? They keep saying the Keystone Pipeline turn on. Even these congressmen and scumbags. We need to get back after the Keystone Pipeline to build it from Canada and open up and allow it to be built. You know what the true fact is? You know what the true fact is, scumflakes? Scumbags, snowflakes, idiots, congressmen, Republicans, Democrats, and whatever. You know there's a real freaking pipeline that already exists? I can't. I'm sorry, I apologize, but when I smoke and laugh because of total stupidity of morons, yeah, it's not a good mix. Okay, you want to know a true fact? 2011, there's a Keystone Pipeline. Runs from northern Alberta, Canada. I don't know if it goes through Minnesota or wherever. It comes through northeast Nebraska, runs down into Kansas, splits off a few ways to some refineries near Chicago, outside Chicago, and then a couple small ones in Missouri, and in Kansas, and then it goes down, and it goes to Louisiana, big giant refineries, and Texas giant refinery. And it is heavy sand crude, all right? But it's highly efficient. Guess what? It runs right through our family's ground. It's running. The pipeline, not what they're talking about, that ain't built as Keystone XL. The Keystone Pipeline exists right now, runs right through our family's property, all the way down to all the refineries that can make it work, and we can get, but here's the kicker. When Bite Me and the communists took over and shut down drilling, they didn't shut down. Drilling don't mean squat. If anybody has a brain, use your brain. We were energy, liquefied natural gas, fracking, liquefied propane, and crude oil gasoline efficient. Our country. We made more. And we were selling it. What do you think? Why do you think we were getting gas for $1.89 to $2.18 a gallon? We were efficient and we were exporting it, okay? Bite Me shuts all that stuff. The stuff, you don't have to drill anymore. Bite Me shut down the existing Keystone Pipeline so it didn't totally chap the oil companies' butts. Because he's in with them, 30%. By what I can find as total facts right now, that pipeline runs through our property in the giant pump station, a mile and a half away. When it's running at 95%, can make and move more heavy sand crude that can be refined day by day and almost double a clean product of the crude that we're importing from Russia. Why won't they shut Russia's oil off? It's running right now, but they shut it down to 30%. They shut down all drilling on all federal property and a 5-mile radius of any federal home ground no privateers can drill. But nobody stays the pipeline's already there. They shut down the existing pipelines to 30%. 30%. 3 and a 0, okay? They're right there. Oh, it won't make no difference if the communist scumbag bite me and stuff. No, we're going for this green energy and battery crap that they gotta go mine, and they're gonna mine it in America. Where, guess what? All you have to do is the scumbag communists have to allow the pipelines and stuff that are already there to run it. If you let them all go, that they shut down, they couldn't totally shut them down. They put them down to 30%. Let them run 95%. We'll be exporting oil on that LNG, liquefied natural gas, and liquefied propane. There won't be any freaking anhydrous shortage for the farmers. Their gas will be back at about $2.05 a gallon, $2.20. Propane will be like 80 cents instead of $2.40. No, they shut it all down, so you got to do this green energy crap. Go check it out, snowflake and scumbag. It's the Keystone Pipeline. They're talking about that. Oh, let's get it. The congressmen don't even know it's the Keystone. That's Keystone XL. That's a larger one that would totally make America and Canada energy efficient together and be able to send fossil fuel energy. Oh, we're going to use sun and batteries and stuff. Yeah, that's going to work real good. Damn, I look pretty sharp tonight for just getting off work and working my butt off. Yeah, I ain't no scrawny. Yeah, I ain't hit my weight machine yet. I got to before I get on that big BMW motorcycle. That's a fact. The Keystone original pipeline, 36-inch, 1-inch thick, running right through our property, is running at 30% capacity. They just let that run at 95% capacity. It will make up more refined fuel, and it's right there. Oh, it'll take. No, they got all the equipment. They're only running at 30%. They can just turn the screws up and go to 95% and do it and refine it in 1 week. 1 week it'd work. No, can't do that. But we're still, the communist scumbag bite me, hooked with Russia, and his kids were, and still are, won't shut off buying Russian oil. Giving them $65 million a day, up to $150 million a day. When we have it right here. And they're raising the price to $5 a gallon in places already. We have enough to cover it. It's not a loss yet because they ain't shut them off. But running the markets and running the futures and bite me in the scumbags trying to make it hurt every innocent human that knows battery technology. You gotta mind them. What are you gonna do with the old battery? And they don't work, and they don't last. You want to see a kicker? A buddy of mine showed me a video running the truck. Delivering an IV in Iowa. They put in electric charging stations, and there wasn't, like 8 of them for these electric cars, and there wasn't a vehicle plugged in. And then while he was unloading, I can't say what the store is, but it's like hello and cool. Yeah, they put them out already. A big city in Iowa. Yeah, big cities. Cool. That's big to me. Like, where's the power lines running these charging stations? Because the dude delivers there like every couple weeks for the company. Didn't see any construction really going on or nothing. Put in the charging. One electric charging vehicle, and it wasn't a Tesla, because I guess it was some kind of a General Motors, or wasn't, I don't know for sure. If it wasn't, that don't matter. He said, and he's kind of a smart engineering type of guy like me while they're unloading his stuff, because he didn't have to hump nothing. He walking around, and he had a little, not little dog, medium dog with him. I guess that they let him allow that dog in his truck. That's cool. And he's like, wow, these charging stations are here. How are they powering these charging stations when I'm here? Like, I'd never see them put new wiring underground or break up concrete or anything. So he walks around, starts walking around, and there's cables like, gotta be 14 foot high going into a main box at this 8-pot charging station. So he just looks up, follows around, and behind the building where nobody can see, 200 feet away around the corner, what's powering that electric charging station when it needs power? A portable generator that runs off of diesel fossil fuel. He showed me pictures, but I can't send the pictures out because I don't want to get into. Yeah, what's running that generating station, Rick Street, to be all nice and clean? A diesel burning engine with a generator on it. There's your communist AO crap. All I have to do is turn on 95% of the regular Keystone pipeline that runs right through our ground down to refineries, and you can shut off Russia in a heartbeat, but bite me and stuff ain't gonna, because they've been connected with Russia for 40 frickin' years. Check it out. Yeah. It's no bullshit. And they want you to hurt, so you go to electric vehicles that are cleaner. What's an electric battery gonna do? I fly quadcopters and got the highest tech electronic and electrical batteries in them. What are you gonna do when and they don't work very good. Lithium ion, phosphate, anything you got, they don't work real good if it gets below like 50 degrees. Yeah, you're gonna run an electric vehicle and it's gonna be parked outside and it's 32 below like it was here last year. It's probably not going to move. And what are you going to do? Mine all it. And then what are you going to do? You got to mine all those minerals. And then that's causing carbon because you got to be payloaders and fuel to run those. Just communist, idiotic, brain-dead crap that scumbags believe. You can go to cleaner energy step by step, but they're just trying to. They don't have the technology to do any of it. We have the technology to make the cleanest burning fuels in the world here in the United States, but they're buying the shit from Russia yet. Bite me, still buying that shit refined, kind of down to a crude oil and shipping. You think they're cleaning the air? Oh yeah, we got a global ecosystem. They're just pumping all this shit just like China and do it in India. They don't care. But that's what we're doing. Well, there you go. It's bullcrap. There's no reason gasoline or anything or crude prices should be at $115 a barrel, except that's what the frickin' board's doing, because they think it's going to go up, and they're like, wigging out, ooh. Well, shut off Russia. Russia, I said, the United States is between 5 to 7% of our daily usage that we import from Russia, which is, $65 to $140 million a day that Putin the psycho is using to buy more frickin' ammo to kill innocent people that wouldn't be free. Okay? That's truth number one. Truth number two. All I have to do is turn on to 95% the original Keystone pipeline that is finished and works and is hooked up to all refineries. Let it run 95%. Canada will pump it. Yeah. Our cost of freaking oil don't have to go from the board. Don't have to go futures. We have it. We can bring the price of crude oil a barrel down to $65 to $70 in a week. If scumbag communists just open up the pipeline that already exists and let it run at 95% down to refineries that can run 95%. It's been done. It's been there. It was there exactly. I said crude oil was on the futures was negative. If you could pay the shipping, you could have bought 1 million gallons of oil for free. And they would have paid you to take it 2 years ago before the communists took over. and shut it all down. There you go. There's no reason for fuel to be this high right now. We haven't even shut off Russia's shit yet. We're not short. We're still the same oil import-export situation. But you notice it's gone up since day one when Bite Me and the communists took over. There's no reason for the fuel to go up 65 cents in 4 days or a week. We haven't even shut off the import of Russia. And it's only 7%. So if you're losing 7% of your imports, that means you got to buy it from somebody else. Well, Saudi Arabia, I'm sure, can get here just as fast and pay the same price. They're not going to raise it. They're going, shut Russia off. We'll sell you it cheaper. I'm sure they're telling them that right now. But oh no, we got to make Americans hurt. Say go with this new green electric crap that don't ever work because there's not enough tech. It will work sometime. But not now, it won't. It won't. And Germany's figuring out, yeah, shut people, whatever. There's no reason for crude oil prices to be $115. And April and May futures are up to like $140 a barrel. That's speculators making money and running the market, and that's who Bite Me works with and help Russia. The more Russia, even if we cut, well, we'll cut Russia's import in half. But we're going to shut them up. Well, if it goes up another $80 a barrel, he's still making the same money. The communists, that's killing innocent people. And the communists, just like they are. Communists stick together like a sumbitch, man. And remember this. You communists voted these scumbags in. You free American legal voters voted these communists in that are doing this now. You get what you vote for. And I hope it bites every one of you communist scumbags in the ass. Open your eyes. We could shut off Russia tomorrow, not import nothing, just drag it in from Canada. We got several, and still have plenty. And gasoline would be down to, at least $3, even in San Francisco. We have the ability to start. No, it's like we have to build the Keystone. No, we already got the one runs right through my freaking property, our family's property. It's running 30%. They only let it do that. And they only rent any other. You don't have to drill more wells and wait. All the stuff was shut down to 30% to 15% by the feds. And a lot of it was shut down to zero that were private owned. Bunny years -1. There's your communist. Sooner or later, you're going to get pissed off about having to pay all that money for gas. You know, and gasoline and crude don't just make gas, it makes plastic. It helps. It's energy to make everything you use, including food, including heat. Oh, it's going to get warm.